Hi guys, I'm AnimeMixer1, AM1 for short, and it's been a long time since I was here. Also, my background looks different. Okay, I've been gone for a while, and this is just me kind of trying to get back into the swing of things. Been a busy summer, but let's get to some stuff! Like talking about the 2 last seasons of anime, which I have not given my opinion on. I know nobody cares about my opinion, but I'm gonna give it anyway. Now, my last video on this topic was on the fall season of 2017, so now I'll do the winter and spring season of 2018. As per usual, I'll be talking about what I have seen and say what I think about them, and otherwise I'll maybe mention some things that I think I should have watched, but didn't have time for because this has been a hectic half a year for me. So I'm gonna do this in no particular order, starting with things I've watched, I guess. So first of all, Popete Pippiku, or Pop Team Epic. This one was, it was special. I get that it has a lot of references that I probably didn't get, but there were times when it was genuinely funny, but it was hit and miss. To me, it was a bit half and half. Sometimes I don't see the point of this, and sometimes would I advise anyone to watch it? Probably not. Unless I know that person has a very specific taste in anime. I hear that Pop Team Epic is renewed for a 2nd season. God help us. I'll probably be watching that too, only because I've gotten started. If you're gonna watch it though, just be warned that this is weird. It's an entire rabbit hole of weird. I also watched one of the latest entries in the Fate franchise, Fate Extra Last Encore, which is something. Again, it's an anime that I really don't know what to think about it, because as far as Fate goes, it's like, of course you have the strong female servant as a main character, and you have the not so good master and all that stuff. And you have cameos by all sorts of characters that anyone who's familiar with the Fate franchise will know and love. Or hate, depending. But at least this series of Fate Extra ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, I guess. I'm not sure how it's going to continue. I think I saw something about a movie or OVA that's coming. I do not know how this is going to go. But it was so-so. I wouldn't say it's bad. And the action was good, but I don't think it's like the best Fate thing ever or something. But if you're a full-on Fate nerd, then go on. You earned it. Also, I was very happy to see Saiki Kuso no Sainan continuing in a 2nd season. Oh yes! This is one of 2 anime that I know that actually makes me consistently laugh out loud. The other one is Gintama, which for the summer season now has been renewed, and there's a season and I'm watching it and it's awesome and it's everything I would have hoped for. Really funny anime. But yeah, that's basically it. It doesn't really have a story or anything like that. It's just a bunch of fun with a bunch of silly characters and an OP-as-F main character. What, you thought Mob from Mob Psycho 100 was OP? Try Psyche. Look at it. He is. Whew. If they were to make some sort of battle shonen with him as a main character, every single fight would just be him going, poof, done. But the good thing is this is a comedy, and it's really fun. The winter season was also when Gintama started to air its final arc. Well, it claims to be the final arc. I mean, they're still on it now. They had that, and there was a break, and then there's now. I think they might be trolling us, saying it's the final arc, because the manga's still ongoing. But you know what? If it's really the final arc, I'm gonna be pissed off, because I love Gintama. It's my personal favorite anime. Because it's got everything. It's hilarious as F. I'm spitting on my computer. It has epic scenes, epic one-liners. It can be emotional and make you cry like a river. And the action. I mean, I've seen people also say the action is bad. I don't get their points, because it's awesome. But Gintama is just... the one thing I hate about Gintama is that it's so long that people can't really get into it. Like, you can't get new people into it because it's over 300 episodes. And that's a lot to ask of anyone. So I'm not blaming anyone who doesn't watch it. But I so wish you give it a shot, because Gintama is effing amazing. The winter season also saw the 2nd season of Gin no Guardian, which was meh when I watched the 1st season. It's like, it wasn't good, it wasn't bad, it was kind of forgettable back then. But the 2nd season brought a bit more to the table. I still don't understand how that game works, but I guess it's better now. It had a few good action scenes, and it has some smart fights, but generally, I don't really see like the mass appeal. I wouldn't recommend Ginno Guardian, but I guess I found it amusing enough to keep watching. Also, it was this season that saw the end of Mahotsukai no Yome, the Ancient Magus Bride, which I made some videos on about, like a certain topic on it earlier. I'm not big on romance anime usually, but this one has a good romantic aspect that's unique, I think. Or rather, it's not so much romantic as it is just touching. Because while they talk about like the Ancient Magus Bride, Elias wants to make Chise his bride. But he doesn't really seem to get the concept of love, and she's underage, and everything just seems to be kind of words he's saying because it sounds like something that will make her stay. At least at first. I mean, they start getting feelings for each other eventually, but it's kind of a weird thing. You have to watch it, but it is touching, it is dramatic, and it is like a very good fantasy too, because the magic aspect in it is just, it's, you know that first time you watched Harry Potter and thought, yeah, I wish there was a magical world like this? I got this feeling from this anime. So I would absolutely recommend you watch Mahotsukai no Yome. Another anime that finished up this season was Sangatsu no Lion, the second season, which continues to be a dramatic anime. A bit boring from time to time because it's very slow paced, but that helps to heighten the drama. I still don't get how shogi really works though. I know you move pieces, it's a bit like chess, but I really don't get the rules and I wish I knew the rules. But, you know, they won't explain them to me and I refuse to go and look them up myself. But still, it's a really good drama, so if you like dramas, I can highly recommend this. But if you're more like the shonen or romance or action sort of guy or fantasy, whatever, this is probably not for you, but it has its audience, and I liked it a lot. And now, just to round off the things I saw, there was one special episode of a certain show that I have mentioned previously. Mob Psycho 100. Regen. Basically a special recap episode of Mob Psycho 100 where Regen puts himself in as the protagonist. It's a really funny way to remind people about what happened during Mob Psycho 100 and to make the announcement at the very end that there will be a second season. You can already feel the hype. So if you're hyped up about the Mob Psycho 100 second season and you just wish for a quick reminder of what exactly happened last time, you just watch Mob Psycho 100 Regen, and like there's a bunch more in the title, but that's all you need to know. Anyway, you can watch it, and you can get a quick reminder, and you can get hyped for the new season. Maybe watch it just before the new season releases. But that sums up what I watched in the winter season of 2018, and I know what you're thinking, hang on, that wasn't so much, there was a bunch of good stuff you should have watched, and I know. The problem was I was completely busy and I don't work with watching anime. I don't make anime videos for a living like some of the people I like watching on YouTube myself. So Violet Evergarden, didn't watch even though I heard it was good. Darling in the Franxx, I watched 3 episodes and meh. And honestly I didn't watch those 3 episodes because I wanted to. I was shown them by a friend who just thought, hey, this is a good show, I should show it to you, and we watched the 3 first episodes which was out at the time and I was like, yeah, not for me. I heard it gets better and that it then shat itself at the end or something. I don't know. I don't know if I want to try to watch even more than beyond there, but you know, meh. Also there was Devilman Crybaby, which I'm not sure if I want to watch it. Like, I don't think I'm the core audience for it. But I heard it was really good, so maybe I'll give it a whirl. Not sure though. There was also the show called Death March Kara Hajimeru Isekai Kyoshu. Death March, basically. Let's just call it Death March. I was recommended watching this by someone, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to because the description has me going on But it's on my to-watch list if I feel like it one day. But that is nothing compared to all the anime that I probably should have watched in the spring season of 2018, because holy hell, there's a lot of good stuff here that I really should have watched, but I don't because I am... Time, why are you not on my side? So let's just get the ones I wish I could have watched out of the way, shall we? Megalobox didn't have time, Hinamatsuri didn't have time, Mahou Shoujo Ore, Mahou Shoujo Sight, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, Piano no Mori, Amanchu Advance, which is the second season of Amanchu, which I did watch and which was calm and relaxing and all that stuff, but I couldn't watch the second season because no time! Also there's To Be Heroine, which is a spin-off / sequel of To Be Hero, which I found very funny back then, so I was looking forward to watching this new season, but alas, no time! And finally I didn't have time to watch Aggretsuko, no matter how much I heard it was awesome. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I wish I watched. Moving on to the stuff I did watch though, there is, as I mentioned before, Saiki Kuso Sainan, which ended this season, and it was still funny. It goes a little bit up and down, but generally it is very funny. I guess it's a thing that's kind of very good in small doses. But then again, no matter how much it uses the same gag over and over sometimes, it always does so with a new twist that's always very enjoyable. I'm very much looking forward to a potential third season. I think it's also worth mentioning that Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains went over into a new story arc in this season. I know most of you probably don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. I probably should have stopped watching Yu-Gi-Oh! A long time ago, say like at 5Ds, but I am cursed, I think. I don't know if it's better or worse than previous anime so far. So far it's been it's decent but not good as such. But I'll keep watching it because, like I said, I have been cursed. But something that started airing this season that everybody was excited for, Boku no Hero Academia 3rd season, which had some of the most dramatic moments in this series so far. And I think it's episode 11 where there's something very, very interesting that happens there. And if anybody had spoiled that for me before I got to watch it myself, I would have been so pissed. You gotta watch My Hero Academia 3rd season and just watch that without being spoiled, or else it will ruin it for you. Just go watch it. You will not regret it. I also got started on Steins Gate Zero. I'm a little bit behind at the moment. It's continuing into the summer season because it's 33 episodes. Did I say 33? I meant 23. Damn it. Can't talk. 23 episodes long, and I got started on it, and it's just... I feel like it's good for me to take this like in small binge periods. Like, take 3 or 4 episodes at a time and then have a few weeks break and then watch more, because holy hell, that shit gets emotional. But so far, definitely a worthy sequel to the original Steins Gate, which is amazing! Honestly, if you haven't watched the original Steins Gate, get going on that, and then start on Steins Gate Zero. You have been ordered. Next up, Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online, which, as I said on Twitter, I think is the best, or at least most enjoyable SAO anime thus far. Is it because Kirito isn't in it? Honestly, I don't know. I think some people would argue that. I'm not sure. I think SAO in general gets a bad rep because people like to hate on Kirito. But I don't think SAO made any mistakes that nobody has done and done worse before. I just think it gets a really bad and undeserved rep, and it becomes this like popular anime that people love to hate because it's popular. Any anime is flawed. I could say that Steins Gate, which I gushed about a moment ago, has terrible flaws. There is one moment in the original Steins Gate which I think absolutely ruins that part of it. But as a whole, it's still good, even though it has that one moment which I think, that doesn't make sense. That's wrong. Anyway, back on topic. Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online. They keep going with the if you die in the game, you die in real life, though from a bit of a different angle. This time it's Crazy Girl goes, if I die in the game, I'll commit suicide! Because that's sane. I hate that Sword Art Online has to go on with the death thing all the time. Die in the game, die in real life. Like, come on, just come up with something that actually just has repercussions, like, in the game, or like, maybe this is like, if you're a pro gamer, let's say you're a pro gamer, and this is your life, you work as a gamer in Gun Gale Online, okay? You have to win tournaments or else your life is going to go down. Like, something like that. I'd like to see something like that. But alas, the only thing they know how to do is, okay, how do we make this dramatic? How about if they die in the game, they die in real life? Perfect! So getting stale, but the action in this one? Mwah! I mean, making gunfights exciting can't be that easy, and they actually nailed it, I think. And here's the best part. If you haven't watched any SAO previously, I think you can actually watch this one without needing to. It references previous SAO seasons a bit, but overall they just kind of gloss over it and explain the most necessary parts and just go, yeah, this is it, and moving on. So if you didn't watch any SAO previously, have a look at Gun Gale Online. Maybe it'll give you a good impression of the anime that came before it. And believe it or not, this list is it. It's even shorter than the winter anime season because I was really busy at this time. I've been busy up until now, basically, which is like end of July. I hope it isn't August by the time I post this. That would be insanely embarrassing. But yeah, I might be busy for a little bit going forward, but after a few weeks things should get back to normal-ish. I should be able to sit here and make more videos for you at a more constant pace. I have a few gameplays that I have and edited yet or posted, because like I recorded those long before summer, and it's like now it's like I feel too bad like posting them now because they're just outdated almost. But anyway, oh dear. But anyway, that's the anime I watched, and I am continuing to watch stuff in the summer season. Don't worry, I haven't fallen off anime, I've just been too busy to watch a lot. The summer season seems to be a little bit calmer in terms of the content that it's have. I won't go into detail on it, but there isn't a lot there that interests me, so maybe I'll have a look at something from the two previous seasons, especially the spring season, which has a lot of good stuff that I missed out on. And maybe I'll be able to make a video in time for the end of the summer season. We can only hope so, but until then, remember, I have been AnimeMixer1, and I approve of this video.